everyone, I am Beth Ford. I'm with Abstract and Title, and this is just a follow-up video from last week with an update in real estate and things going on at Abstract and Title. We have sent out some email updates written in the last few weeks, and we just thought getting information out to you quickly is important. So we thought video might be a good way to do that. Full disclosure, obviously this is not a professional video. My little dog Romeo is in the background with me. First, we want to give a special shout out to everyone at Abstract and Title, all the employees who have been working extremely hard, those with customers in the closing rooms and all of us behind the scenes, making sure that everything is in place and as smooth as possible for the closings. Searches are getting done, orders put in. So we just want to thank all of our Abstract and Title people. We could not sustain and get through this time without everyone here working hard as they are. So thank you so much. So now for the real estate updates and the state of affairs, so to speak. We want to give you as many options that we have available on ways that we can have closings right now. But in order to do that, we need to give you some details on specifics. So we think it's important just to get you some basic terms and concepts for closing that's going on right now. We've been getting a lot of questions, can you do e-closings? And so that's a very general term, and a lot of times when people say, can you do an e-closing, it may mean something else to someone else. So we don't want to overwhelm you with acronyms and jargon of the industry, but we think it's important to give you some details on specifics of terms because there is a distinct difference between terms and lingo. So when someone says can we do an e-closing, they could mean a variety of things. In its basic concept, an e-closing, also known as sometimes a digital closing, simply means that someone is signing documents digitally or with an electronic signature. So an e-closing only means that the buyer and seller are signing their documents using electronic signatures. A hybrid closing is when a buyer and seller sign some of the documents with an electronic signature and some of the documents wet signature, which is in closing in person physically. So we've been doing some hybrid closings for some time. Some lenders have availability to do signatures digitally on some documents, and we can do that as well. And then some documents, a handful of documents, get signed in person. So there's some buzz about the word RON. What RON means, it's remote online notarization, and it means that documents are signed electronically, digitally, but it also means that the notary can sign and notarize those documents digitally when someone is in a different location. So through the use of technology, some of the documents are signed, notarized electronically with the parties in different locations. So for a while now, Abstract and Title has been able to do cash transaction when the buyer is not getting a loan. We've had the ability for buyers and sellers to sign all of their documents with electronic signatures. Our closing rooms are equipped with iPads, and the buyer and seller sign their documents on an iPad in the presence of a notary. The notary is physically in the room with people, and they sign and notarize their signature electronically. But the difference, the main thing is the notary is in the room physically with the buyer and seller, even though they're notarizing everything on a digital signature. So that has been going on for a while now, and we understand that buyers and sellers sign a lot of purchase agreements digitally, and they are confused and wonder, why do I have to physically come to the closing to sign my documents? And the answer before was because certain documents still need to be notarized, and in Indiana, before RON takes effect, they physically had to be in the presence of a notary. So right now, RON laws which will allow us to do both physically sign the documents electronically in another location, gives us the ability that we did not have before. So what does that mean for upcoming closings? Well, that's another video because it's a lot of options that we have coming up. So stay tuned for more. Those are going to be coming really soon. So anyway, this reminds me, when we send out notifications, please stay in tune with those. If you're in the real estate industry, I know we're getting bombarded with emails and updated processes from a lot of different companies that we've worked with in the past. But if you have any interest in real estate, you have a closing coming up, if you are in the real estate industry, if you're a realtor, a lender, please stay up to date on these emails and videos we send out, because it's going to be relevant and it's our best way to get information to a lot of people out quickly. So let's end today on a positive note. Don't get me wrong, I understand this is stressful and concerning for everyone. It's challenging for all of us, and one minute I'm fine, one minute I'm not so great. It's a roller coaster of emotions. They definitely go in waves. Emotions are all over the place for a lot of us, but it's okay to feel everything you're feeling. If it's concern, if it's thankfulness, if it's you're feeling hopeful, or whatever it may be, it's okay to feel those things. We're all going through this. It's a challenging time, and not to diminish that it's easy, because it's not. We know it's not, but we're trying to get through this day by day. So again, we thank you for your cooperation, your patience, your understanding as we get through this together. We're trying to make closings as smooth as they can possibly be, but obviously it's an adjustment. So we're all working together to work for you. And today I'm thankful for my faith. I am very appreciative that I have my faith in God, and it just helps me get through this. It's something that I know because of my faith, that no matter what happens, it's all going to be okay. So stay positive, stay calm. Until next time, friends. Thank you.